Despacito. Gurudev came, and after Gurudev is that the guerrillas were convinced to start doing the peace in the country.
What is your experience of Pablo Escobar as a Colombian?
Then Pablo Escobar, you have like two faces of the same person. Then
You wish to integrate Indian herbs and culture, also use the indigenous herbs there that grow, and provide a retreat to people that come.
cocaine came from coca, no? And coca is ayu. Ayu is the original name. In tribes, people consume it, the leaves, in a very beautiful way.
Colombia hosts the world's largest salsa festival.
Colombia, tierra querida, himno de fe y alegría. Yes, I have the salsa in my blood. Colombia has been growing in tourism, the weather, they love the culture, the people, the food, the fruits. Then there are many good things.
We have covered several topics in this podcast. I hope you enjoy the episode till the end, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing such amazing episodes to you and that you don't miss out. Cheers. Welcome to Rocklaz. This is your host Tanmay Shah. Today we are going to Colombia.
Oh yeah.
Joining us is Maria Catalina.
Hello everybody. I'm so happy to be here finally, because Tanmay has been telling me to come to be in this place, and now I'm here. Very
Yay.
happy. Yes.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Maria Catalina. I'm from Colombia. I'm from many cities because I was born in Cali, but I lived in Bogota, Bucaramanga, Medellin. Now I'm living in Cocorna. It's very close to Medellin, and it's like in the jungle. Right now I am an Ayurveda counselor. That's why I'm doing seva here at the hospital in Bangalore, and that was one of my biggest dreams before coming here. And I am also a business administrator. Then I worked for 20 years in a big company in Colombia, in a food company. And I'm in this moment I am single or separated 1 year ago, and yes, that's me.
You're building something in the Amazon forest.
Okay, yes. It's close to the Amazon forest, but it's not exactly in that place. 7 years ago, I started studying Ayurveda, but in the last 2 years, we bought a very beautiful place in the jungle. Right now, I am having some conversations with the Panchakarma Center, because we want to build there like a retreat center about not only about Ayurveda. It is also about other ancient wellness that we have in the territory. I live very close to some people that are doing it very good. There are ancient people like tribes, originals from Colombia, and we are doing like this kind of join to heal people through this combination of all the ways and the approach to go into the health of the people. Then I'm building something there that want to be with permaculture also, and yes, the plans are that in 1 or 2 years we can have there like 20 people staying and healing with food, with herbs, with therapies, and also with Panchakarma treatments if it would be possible in 2 years.
We are talking about Colombia country. You might be aware about Columbia, that's a university in the US, which mostly everybody knows. But this country is famous for... Colombia is well known for Pablo Escobar, as you know, but there's much more to it. We'll talk about it. It's a country in the Latin America. Just like it's very close to the equator.
Yes. We are in the tropic, in the line equator, then we don't have the seasons, like here in Bangalore, no? And we are famous.
You don't have seasons.
No, just like rainy season and sunny season.
It's just rain and sun always.
Yes.
No spring and no autumn.
No.
Evergreen.
But Medellin is called the city of the eternal spring because we have flowers the whole year. It's so beautiful place, yes.
Wow.
Then we're famous because we have, in this right moment, we have very famous singers. You know, maybe you have heard about Shakira, of course.
Shakira.
Yeah, Shakira is from Barranquilla. And right now we have Maluma and J Balvin. They are two famous singers of reggaeton. J Balvin.
Jai Balbinder. That sounds like an Indian name. Punjabi name. Balbinder.
And we have another famous singer that is Juanes and Carlos Vives. And that is one of the things that, the ways that you can see how is Colombia, because we are very happy people. Like the joy is always in our lives. Then we're dancing and singing everywhere. If you see a Colombian person, it's because it's dancing in the middle of nothing. You don't have to have like a party to be with this mood, no?
Yep.
And we are all also famous because we have a lot of birds. It's like the second country in the world that have more kinds of birds, and some kinds of flowers that I don't know if it's called orchids. Orchids, yes. Like we have most kinds of orchids in the world, and also we have a lot of fruits. Then when people from the internationals come to visit us, they want to go to a marketplace to taste all kind of fruits because they are very flavored fruits. Yes. Then we have a lot of land and scales or levels to have many kinds of fruits and trees, and yes.
Name 3 fruits that are endemic to Colombia.
Oh my God. I think that I showed you yesterday, Tanmay, one that is called guanábana.
Guanábana.
Yes, guanábana. I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe it has not a translation. It's similar to the white one that with how is it called in English or in Hindi?
What? Which one? The one you showed me yesterday?
Yes, the one that you showed me before, and I said, oh, guanábana is very similar.
Sitafal.
Yes.
Guanábana is similar to sitafal?
Yes.
And which else?
I think that most of the others, you can find it in different countries. But we have maracuya, that is passion fruit.
Passion fruit? Why?
Yes.
Is it an aphrodisiac?
I don't think so. Oh, there is one that is called corozo, and it's aphrodisiac. Yes, it's from the coast. And when you have this corozo juice, then then
you have high sexual energy after that.
Yes. And many other fruits that are in other places, like mango or mangostino. We have a cacao fruit because we have a lot of cacao in Colombia. And we are famous also because of the coffee, no? Coffee in Colombia is, we have many people that is planting and harvesting coffee, in their own farms. It's very manual and homemade coffee, and it tastes really delicious, and it is growing and growing every year.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's one of the other points important in Colombia.
Some other fun facts just from the internet. There's a river of 5 colors. They call it liquid rainbow.
It's Caño Cristales. Yes, wow, I have been there.
5 colors?
I think that has more than 5 colors, and they are like
Which colors?
between red, all the kind of reds, oranges, yellows. They are green because it has like a kind of plant that when it's in the sun, that it became red, and all these kind of reds that I'm telling, and when it's in the shadow, it became green. Then it is really a beautiful river that I have never seen something similar in other place in the world. Yes.
Another thing which is interesting is Colombia has world's highest coastline mountain range.
Yes. This is the Sierra Nevada of Santa Marta. And this is the place that is very visit for international people because we're still having there our ancient people, like tribes, that we have 3 kinds of tribes there with the original culture. Everything feels like the same than in the past. Then it's they said that this is the heart of the world. Yes, then because they have a very big connection with motherland. Yeah.
How tall are the mountains? Like, do you have snow in that? No.
Like 5,500 meters, something like that. Yes.
Very high.
Very high. And you can see the sea, all the ocean from the mountain.
Wow.
And when you are in the ocean, in the beaches, you can
see the
look back and see the mountains with the snow in the top.
Snow on the top?
Snow on the top, yes.
Wow. Snow, mountains and beach all in one.
Yes.
So if you visit Colombia, you can have experience of that.
And it's a jungle in between, no? A big jungle. Yes.
Very interesting geography, no?
Yeah.
So within a week, you can experience ice to beach.
Yes. In 1 hour.
In 1 hour.
In 2 hours, yes.
In 2 hours, in a one
like
day.
Like by car, but you cannot go by car in one moment when you are going up because you have to walk, and it's like 4 days walking. Yes, then it's not in 2 hours.
So within a day, you can go from sunny mountain tops to beach, sunny beach.
Yes.
Snowy mountain top to sunny beach.
Yes.
Wow. Colombia is world's leading exporter of emeralds.
Emeralds, yes.
70 to 90% of emeralds are exporting from Colombia.
Yes. We have there, this is a very important stone in our country that, yes, you can see a lot of shops that sells emeralds, and we export a lot of emeralds. That's right.
Emeralds are basically green color stones, no?
Green color, yes.
Are they are made out of fossils, or are they mined from the ground?
From the ground, yes.
Okay.
I haven't been in a place that that, like, how do you say, that the place that they take the emeralds, but I know that it's an original stone, yes, that you take from the ground.
1/3 of Colombia is covered in Amazon rainforest.
Yes, 1/3. Another third is mountains, because we are at the end of the Los Andes mountains that starts
Andes.
in Chile, yes, the Andes, and the other third is plain but without forest. But yes, we are we have a third part of our country with very heavy forest. You cannot get in that place. It's difficult because it's plenty of trees, no? Very big trees and many.
It's difficult to enter.
It's difficult to enter, yes.
I cannot imagine.
It's virgin.
I cannot imagine a forest to be so dense that you can't enter.
You cannot enter. That's
You can't even
Amazon
walk?
forest. You can go to some places, but if you want to go into the middle of the jungle, you cannot. And you will be lost for sure, and you cannot survive for more than 2 days.
Crazy.
It is crazy. And it's very humidity. We have in Colombia the second place in the world that has more rainy, that rains more. And it's not the Amazon, but it's close to the Amazon, it's Choco. And it is close to the Amazon. Then all these places that have this kind of forest and jungle, rains every day, and 2 or 3 times per day. Then it's difficult to get into that places because the humidity also.
You know which is the highest rainfall in the world?
It's in India.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
In Meghalaya. So now we know the second highest place with
Yes,
second highest
I know
rainfall.
that we are the second because, yes, I have read that.
Colombia hosts the world's largest salsa festival, salsa dance.
Yes.
You're from that city, you said, Cali.
Cali.
The
Yes.
Cali Fair is the festival. Can you tell us more about it? When does it happen? What happens in it?
Okay, Cali is the place where you can listen more salsa in all Colombia. And they have like many bands of salsa. And the fair is in the ends of December and the beginning of January. And we have then, you can see many dancing people also. We have very good, very, very good dancers there that are going around the world with this performance. And yes, Cali has many songs also of the city, like Cali Pachanguero, like, yes, I'm going to sing a little bit of Cali Pachanguero. Cali, luz de un nuevo cielo, tan, tararan, tan, etc., etc.
Sing. No. We have a part in this podcast where we hear the language of that person and that country. Because we have already had Spanish before, it's very great to have somebody sing in Spanish. So please complete the song.
I don't know this song exactly, but I can sing
Any other
one,
song.
that is about salsa also. Because they said that in Cali you can find the most beautiful woman in Colombia. But people from the coast say the same, people from Medellin say the same, but in this song, they are saying that the most beautiful girls are from Cali. Then it's like, wait, I don't remember in this moment the song. Yes. Si huele a caña, tabaco y brea, tum turun, usted está en Cali, ay mire vea. This is the part. Si las mujeres son lindas y hermosas, aquí no hay feas para que vea. Mi Cali se está bailando para la fiesta más popular. Con caña dulce y melao y el sabrosito. I don't remember more, but yes, it's something like that.
Wow. So good. I've had the pleasure to dance with Maria, and now it's great to hear her sing also. Wow.
Yes. I have the salsa in my blood. Like every time that you're going to put a salsa song, then I will for sure
Dance.
stand up and dance.
One more song. Any other song?
Oh, salsa song?
Any song.
Any song. Okay, I'm going to sing one very Colombian. When we are in the football, soccer, then we sing, all the people that is in the soccer play, sing this song that is... Colombia, tierra querida, himno de fe y alegría. Cantemos, cantemos todos, himno de paz y armonía. Vivemos, siempre vivemos a nuestra patria querida. Mi suelo es una oración y es un canto de la vida. Cantando, cantando yo viviré. Colombia, tierra querida. Cantando, cantando yo viviré. Colombia, tierra querida. Cantando, cantando yo viviré. Colombia, tierra querida. Tararararan.
Yay.
That is cumbia. It's original also from Colombia.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so good. One more salsa related question. When I was learning to dance salsa, they had taught us this rhythm, which I heard only in salsa rhythm. So it was like,
Pam, 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 pam.
ah,
Tan, tan, tan. Yes. It is always this rhythm. Yes.
on all salsa songs.
In all salsa songs.
It like there's one beat which goes off beat and then comes back.
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm playing djembe, I go in that off beat. It is difficult to match with the Indian songs
It
in
is
bhajans,
difficult?
but
Okay.
probably with more practice it will come. But very nice.
Yes, yes. Pam, pam, pam,
Pam,
pam, pam, pam, pam, pam, pam, pam. Yes, and that's just with that. That's the only thing that you need to start moving.
In India, salsa culture is growing so much.
I have
In
heard
every
that,
city
and
you
I have
go.
seen that. Yes.
Every city you go has a salsa socials and you can dance there. So it's very nice to know that Colombia. It's very nice to know a place which has the biggest salsa festival, Colombia.
Yes, yes.
I heard that.
You must come
Absolutely.
to Cali to dance with us. Yes.
Mm.
But Colombia is not the salsa is not original from Colombia. The point is that in Cali, they have been doing salsa and they still having groups and bands of salsa. Then we keep it like
When did you start learning salsa?
when I was you listen salsa in your whole life. And I'm a 44-year-old girl, and in that moment of my life, that was the 80s. 80s was the biggest moment of the salsa. Then, were salsa everywhere. It's like maybe you listening something from when you were a child.
So you
Then
grew up
salsa,
listening to salsa
I
and
grew
dancing
up-
salsa.
Yes, I grew up listening salsa.
Even dancing? Did you dance salsa in family when you grew up
Yes.
with your
I
parents?
danced salsa since I was like 2-year-old or 3. I remember dancing and everybody like clapping
Wow.
and
Whom would you dance with? The 2-year-old? With your cousins? Or with your father?
no, but the father, the mother, yes.
Wow.
The other childs were a little bit more shy.
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 Not chai.
Shy.
Yes.
Okay.
3 more fun facts and then we'll go to questions from Maria. Colombia has pink dolphins.
Yes. And also in the Amazon River.
Yeah, they are found in the Amazon River.
Yes.
Lost City is older than Machu Picchu. Colombia's Lost City is older than Machu Picchu.
This is the place that we were talking before in the highest mountain close to there is this place. Yes.
World's tallest palm trees are found in Colombia. They're called wax palms.
Yes. And we have how do you say, like a forest of this kind of
Palms.
palms, yes. In the place that we have in the same territory of the coffee in Colombia. Then you can go to that park to see this forest. It's beautiful.
This question is from public demand. What is ayahuasca?
Okay, I don't know too much about this, but it's a beverage that they prepare. I think that is with a specific herb that is called ayahuasca. And it helps you to, it's like a detox, a natural detox, but it has,
Psychedelic.
yes, it's like it takes you lot of time to go into like to unconscious states to answer some important questions of your life. Then what I have heard, because I haven't had that, no, is that they come a lot of information and you can live this, yes, you can live something about your life and this big question that you have about maybe your family, and it feels like very natural and something that is happening real in that moment, and it's a very big experience that you can have through ayahuasca. But you have to go to a correct person, because there are people that are not doing it like by the right way, because it has been popular and everybody wants to have that. It's like a journey.
Is it popular in Colombia?
Yes. Yes.
People come for that.
Yes.
Is it like drugs?
It is like drugs.
Or
yes.
magic mushroom?
But with it is with natural herbs, no? But yes, then you have to be careful with that. Mm-hmm. But if you do it right, then you will experience a nice journey, yes.
How would you compare experiences of having ayahuasca and meditation?
I haven't had ayahuasca, and I think that is much deep experience having ayahuasca, because you just need one herb to go into a very deep journey. But when you are meditating, you need a lot of experience to go in this kind of deep experience. But I think that meditation is more long-term and helps you in the daily life. Ayahuasca is just like for one moment and one specific situation in your life. It's not to do it every day.
I love this quote, which is amazing. I'm going to categorize ayahuasca and all the weed and all the drugs in one category, and smoking and drinking also, and meditation in one. So substance. So first time when you have substance, you get a very big high.
Yes.
But if you have it more, to reach the same level of high, you need to have more of it.
Yes.
And the effect deteriorates over time, over the long time. But with meditation is the other way around.
Yes.
The more you do it, the more meditation you do for the longer period of time, quicker it gets to fall in that state of trance and get high. You get more deep relaxation and you get into the trance more quickly, and it is more deep the more you do it.
I totally agree with that. Yes. And one of the points is that when you are doing it with natural herbs, that they have like this mission it's like I am living because I need to bring this opportunity to the people. Then you have to respect too much the plant. It's not to do it every day. It's maybe what I have heard is like, do it just once in your life, and please put all the intention in the plant, because that is the mission of the plant. Then please just do it once.
In your life.
In your life.
Not again.
Not again.
Just once.
Yes. Then enjoy it like the most that you can in that specific moment. And if you want to do it again, maybe twice, but not more than that. But this ayahuasca is not, I have heard that it's not, I don't know many people that do it more than like very frequently. It's not in that way.
Have you had any other experiences with substances?
No.
Okay.
I had a past with my father that I don't want to go in the same way. Then I prefer to stay a little bit away from the substances. But it's something very personal, no? I don't have any problem with the people that do these kind of things.
But you have seen that it causes misery.
Yes.
You can confirm that it causes misery.
Yes. Being a daughter of a person that did it, yes. Misery to the family, yes, when you can't control. And in Colombia, we have the substances more popular, no? Marijuana and cocaine, and they are everywhere. Then,
So you see people are being affected negatively with that.
yes, I have seen that. But also there are some cases of people that can manage, not the cocaine, I think, maybe the marijuana, but yes, it's a little difficult topic for me.
Yeah. You are into Ayurveda and herbs.
Yeah.
You wish to integrate Indian herbs and culture, take the positives from here, and also use the indigenous herbs there that grow, and provide a retreat to people that come using all these herbs and give wellness treatments and courses there. Can you tell us more about it? What do you plan to do and what can people look forward to?
Okay, this is like a big mission. I know that is not easy to do it, but what I have seen is that herbs in Colombia are used, but the knowledge is, we are missing the knowledge like in the years. Then what I have been trying to ask here, maybe because we have here like the way to of researching natural herbs, then to bring this knowledge and to have a group, a team of people between the ancients from Colombia and the knowledge from India to start understanding the knowledge of every plant in Latin America. That would be like one of my biggest dreams of the life.
But don't you think local people will be able to help more in the
Yes.
research because they already know which plant does what?
Yes. Yes, but at this moment, after many years, nothing is like very
Documented.
and yes, not too much developed in that topic. Then I think that there is something missing.
So you want to do a standard research
Yes.
in different herbs and what impact do they have on different kind of
Yes.
people?
And because Ayurveda, it has all this knowledge, but to do something with Ayurveda in Latin America, we have to bring herbs from India. Then that doesn't make sense if you have like all these natural and organic and like from the same place plants that you can use to heal. Then that is one of the biggest points. When you have local plants, maybe they are more good for you because are from your garden, your territory. That's what you need. Then yes, that's one of the biggest points to try. And we are not just looking for to share this knowledge. We are also looking to share the different kinds of treatments because there are some specific treatments that we have, yes, from the ancient people also.
For example?
For example, we use the cacao for healing also, yes. Then we use, there are some baths. Baths like baños. Baths, B-A-T-H.
Baths, huh?
Similar to the Suedana, but in our way. Suedana.
Like sauna.
Less sauna, yes. With our
Colombian
herbs.
sauna.
Colombian sauna, yes.
What does it have?
I don't really know exactly the herbs that they have.
What did you say without the?
With our specific herbs.
Okay.
But I don't know in this moment which herbs that we use. I know that these people are using baths and herbal and sauna. Yes, to heal. Many times it's healing the emotions, not just the body. It's also the emotions. Yes.
Where should people come? Where is your retreat going to be?
Okay, the place is Cocorna. It's 1.5 hours from Medellin, going from Medellin to Bogota. And it's also 45 minutes from the international airport of Medellin. And it's very close to the airport. And it is a place, right in this moment, it's a small place. They can stay like 2 or 3 people, but in the next 4 months, we're going to have place like for 6, 7 people, and then in 1 year for more, like more than 20. And what we want to live there is a total experience about Ayurveda that starts with a consultation. And Ayurveda and what I have said, that try to bring all the knowledge of our ancient also, then we will have a very, very Ayurvedic food. If it is after the consultation, then you can have like a food that is specifically for you, for your dosha imbalance. And after that, we can bring some treatments in that place, Ayurveda treatments like Abhyanga, Marma, Shirodhara. And in some years, we will have Panchakarma there also, yes. And we have some herbs that we brought from India to this place. But also in this territory, you can find a very beautiful river that is crossing like the farm. And you can enjoy this place because you can go and take a bath there. It's a beautiful place. And enjoy about the birds and everything, the forest, the green we will have there. Actually, in this moment, we have a garden, but it will be growing in the next years because we will be planting soon a lot of vegetables. We want to have everything from the farm, and yes, we are going to start building everything with permaculture. Wow. And you are very invited to this place to come and visit us.
That's another reason to visit Colombia. And all those people who live in USA, our audience in America, you can travel to Latin America and start with Colombia, get an Ayurvedic retreat experience in Colombia.
Yeah.
With even the local Colombian therapies and herbs.
Yes.
And
yes, we are in the conversation. What I told you at the beginning is that we are in the conversations with Panchakarma Retreat Center to bring probably the brand to, and
bring
also
what?
The brand.
What's that?
Sri Sri Tattva.
Brand, huh?
Brand. And also some Indian doctors and therapists.
Yeah, so all Indian doctors and therapists listening to this, you can plan a trip to Colombia.
Please, yes.
And help. It's an adventure, right? Starting something new in a new country. It's a good opportunity to research and experiment with what local herbs are there and what other... you can draw parallels from Ayurveda and Indian herbs and Colombian herbs and see what effect it has. Like as we said, right? Using cacao and cocoa.
Cocoa. Oh, yes.
And ayahuasca and other local...
I'm learning. Right now I'm learning. I'm still learning, and yes, in some years we will be very... we will have all the knowledge to share it with everybody. Then, yes, you're very welcome, everybody. I know that this project is going to be big because it's blessed also by Gurudev. And that's what I feel, that you put the intention, let's see what happened, but it really has the mission to help everybody that wants not just like healing with all these things, also because it's a place to be in calm, to be in peace. And we will have some practices, of course, of sadhana every day and chantings and meditation. This would be very important to this mission.
You have done seva in the Ayurvedic hospital near the Atolling International Center
Yes.
for many months. And you have also done seva in the US
Yes.
ashram. So that's very nice. All the best for that. And I'm pretty sure more people will join you. And definitely it's going to be on my bucket list when I travel to Latin America.
One of the points that I want to mention is that this is a project that we want to build step by step. It's not like we want everything done in 2 years, then come in 2 years. No, we want to build it step by step. And then one of the things is to bring a community of sevas that wants to help and to learn and to be involved in this project. In any of the points that I have mentioned, like permaculture, building everything, being the therapists or the doctors, I know that we need to pay, of course. This is not, the doctors are not going to do seva, but if there are some doctors that want to do seva, then you're welcome also.
What you get in return is much more than money, right?
Yes.
It's an opportunity to do groundwork, to explore something new.
Yes.
Come up with new research and share with others.
Yes.
And be part of a thing that grows big.
Yes.
That's amazing. That brings me to the next question. You mentioned Guruji, and today itself we heard this video, Love Moves the World. And in that it significantly mentioned that there was a war in Colombia for many years. And with Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's mediation, they were able to resolve the war. Can you tell us more about what was happening there and how it got resolved?
Colombia has been in a war since, like all the life that. Okay, I have heard about the war in Colombia for many years, but everything was getting worse when, like this left side of the, I don't know how to say, like there were guerrillas were a movement around all Latin America that starts in Cuba. It starts
the Che Guevara party.
Yes.
Communist, the leftist.
Yes.
The movement with Che Guevara started.
Yes. But in Colombia we have all these drugs, then
Drugs.
Then everything changed to be an organization of drugs, not with the political mission. Then the guerrillas start going against the population. And there was a movement of people that were against the guerrillas that were called the paramilitares. Then there were two groups with arms? Yes?
Yeah, arms.
And violence that were fighting, not in the cities, that was out of the cities, actually. Cocorna, the territory that we have the farm, 20 years ago was in a very bad war. This territory, they live, what I'm trying to say here, like they were, yes, all the time, like paramilitaries against the guerrillas, and both sides were trying to get the leadership of the territory. Then many population were dying in between the war. And that was terrible experience. And that was for many years. And Gurudev, then one president that we had in that moment in 2016, that was Juan Manuel Santos, called him, or I don't know if Gurudev was the one that touched like the door. I'm here to help with the war, and it was very difficult to have a communication with the. But the point is that, sorry, I'm going to say something, that guerrillas looked like the worst people, but paramilitarism was not touched because it was close to the political people, no? They were more...
they were not touched. What do you mean?
Yes, they were not touched.
What do you mean by...
Everything was like about the guerrillas, not about the paramilitarism. But really in the cities, it was a war between these two groups. In the cities, no, in the towns and in the outside of the cities, in the countryside. Then Gurudev came, and the president was trying to have these conversations with guerrillas, and Gurudev had the opportunity to talk to them, and it was really fast that they changed their mind, and they wanted to go into the peace. I remember he did a meditation, he had some conversations with them about Mahatma Gandhi and how to go to the ideals through the peace, no? And, in every heart, I think that is a person that wants to really bring love to the world, but you are just afraid about everything in your life and you start fighting. But now, in that moment, they changed their mind, and the conversation about peace started in that moment because of Gurudev. Then what happened after Gurudev is that the guerrillas were convinced to start doing the peace in the country. Then forgiveness started being a very important topic in the country. Then the families that were impacted, or that had people that died in between the war, they start forgiving the guerrillas, and that was very beautiful process, very important process. For me particularly, it was like, oh my God, can this happen, that a daughter or a son dies in the war and you are prepared to forgive like the group that did this to your family? And there are some other guerrillas that decided not to do peace, that decided to go to the war again, and we're still having some problems. But I think that 80 or 90% of the guerrillas really decided to change. And it was natural, because in the past, the last president before Juan Manuel Santos, he did it in a different way, not through the peace. He did it like through the...
violence.
Yes. And it was important also for Colombia, because he made a change and people felt a little bit more in peace. But after Gurudev, I think that the mindset changed. Yes.
What is your story of joining Art of Living?
Okay. I have been in Art of Living for 1 year, a little bit more. I decided to, I have been 13 years meditating and in other kind of groups learning about the spirituality. But 1 year ago, in August of 2023, I decided to divorce. And in that moment, I said I need to go and think about me, and I was looking for an ashram. But I wasn't prepared to come alone, just by myself, to India, I think. Then I started researching where to go to other place in the world, and I found the art of living in United States. Then the journey started there. And I didn't know about Gurudev in that moment. I knew about him just because I listened some things about him, but I was not a devotee. Then he arrived 2 weeks after I arrived in Boone. And it was a big surprise to me to seeing him.
Sing for him.
Yes.
What did you sing?
Because I am Catholic. I'm not Catholic, but I believe absolutely in Jesus. Jesus for me is someone very important. And what happened to me when I saw Gurudev is that I saw the eyes of Jesus, and I wasn't expecting nothing like that. And I started crying a lot. And I said, what is happening here? Like, why am I seeing Jesus' eyes? Then I just said in that moment, this is my Guru. This is my Guru. I don't have to have any doubt about that. And from that moment to now, I did all the courses, happiness, silent, Sahash Samadhi. Now I'm BTP. I have done 7 months of Seva. And I have been in 6 darshans with Gurudev. Then
Very
for me, it's like, wow, very... Yes, I feel very close now that art of living is my family.
These are some standard questions that we ask to people from all countries. What are some marriage rituals that are unique to Colombia?
What is a
wedding ritual that is unique to Colombia? Every culture and every tradition have different ways of getting married. There is some or the other aspect which is only done in your country that others might not know. Something odd or something interesting. A ceremony.
I think that this is the same than in a Western country. There are not really different things in a marriage in Colombia. Yes, most of the people marriage in the Catholic Church, because we're still being very Catholic country, and that is very important. But more than that, after that, the party and the white dress, and yes, now it's like a normal Western
wearing a white dress,
wedding.
Going to the priest, the groom wears black.
Yes.
And then you exchange vows, and then you may kiss the bride. Same. Okay. And what after that? You just go to your home?
No, you go to the moon, the miel. What is luna de miel? The luna de miel. Wait. Honeymoon. You go to the honeymoon. Have you heard about that? Yes.
Yeah, that's just go on a vacation somewhere together.
Yes. After the wedding.
Directly. From the church itself you go.
No, then the party. Sorry, yes. And after the party, they just leave to a different place. It could be in the country, it could be out of the country. It depends on the preferences of the...
What is some food unique to Colombia?
Okay. We have many kinds of foods. It depends on...
Which area?
Which area, yes. But in Medellin, for example, it's similar than India. It's similar than India. We have
Idli dosa.
beans, red beans with rice, white rice. And I'm not going to talk about the meats, but they have many kinds of meats. It's a very heavy plate meal because it has many kinds of meats. And we have a avocado and a banana that is called plantain. It's like a, and it's to fry the banana. It's not to eat it raw. You have to fry it or to cook it.
Why?
Because
Is it a banana or something like banana?
it's something like banana,
But not banana.
but not banana. It's a kind of banana. It's a very big. Oh, do you remember that I brought one time here like small bananas fried? That no?
I didn't have that. For satsang you brought?
Yes.
No.
Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Then there are
You brought the banana chips.
banana chips, but they were not bananas. Were they bananas?
You brought
They
two
were
of them, right?
plantain, yes, but that's what I'm saying. There is one
That
kind
is banana only.
of. Okay, in Colombia you have many kinds of banana.
Even
Like
beef
very
fry
small.
banana. It doesn't depend on the size. Like what it is in India is,
Okay.
when the banana is raw, when it is not ripe, it's green in color
Green.
and it's hard. That is the time when you fry it. And when it becomes yellow, it's ripe, so you can peel it off and eat. So the
No.
one which you're talking about is the one which is green, which is raw.
No. We have many kinds of banana. There are some very small, like very small bananas, and you can eat it when they are not. You can eat it raw.
With the skin.
No, with the skin, no. When they are raw. Then there are a normal banana like it's like this big, but there are another kinds that I'm not going to talk, but the most popular is one that is like this big.
What
And
is
it has
called?
the skin more like hard, more hard skin. And it could be green or not green, but you cannot eat it raw because it's going to be a
Hard to your
problem. Yes, in your stomach. You have to cook it, and you can cook it. You can steam it or you can fry it.
Okay.
And it is delicious. Then in this plate that I was talking, then you fry the banana that is not green, and it tastes absolutely delicious. And you can find it not just in Colombia, in all the tropical countries in Latin America and all the Caribbean places. It's very popular, this kind of banana in their plates. Yes, that is one of the most important food that you find in Medellin. And in Bogota, there are some soups with many kinds of potatoes. And they have like a plant that brings a specific flavor, very delicious. And we have many kinds of soups. It depends on the place that you want to try. Yes.
Interesting. Your ancestors are from Spain, right?
I'm from tribes. No, we have this mix.
Do you feel any relation with Spain?
Yeah. Nothing bad. Because
Like, can you trace back where your ancestors came from, which part of Spain and stuff?
okay, we don't know too much about that. What we have heard is that Cristobal Colon is the guy that came in 3 boats, no big boats, ships, yes, to America, but he was coming looking for
India.
India, yes, looking for India, and he was not like with the best people in the chip. He was like with all the, I have heard, I don't know, that where all the like the, how do I say it?
Dacoits, thieves.
Yes. Then we are made like with the worst kind of people from Spain. Then we don't know too much. I really don't know exactly like too much about.
It's okay.
Yes,
We all can check it out on the Google.
Yes.
What is a death or a funeral ritual that is unique to Colombia? Something that you do differently.
Let me check what could be. In the in some neighbors in Medellin, when somebody is very important in the neighbor, sometimes they take the box of the person and just go around all the neighbor chanting and like blessing, or but it is in some specific neighbors, not in all the places.
Like, do you do salsa even when you're carrying the box?
Sometimes there are parties around a death, yes, but most of the time is exactly the same than everywhere. No.
Anything interesting that happens at a childbirth or related to birth? Festival or something that you do when a new child is born?
Okay. Yes, we have. It is like a birth party before the moment that the person birth, and we have many games to find if it's a girl or a boy. Then yes, like the people say, I think that is this, I think that is that, and after some months maybe they're going to know, but no, the father and mother already knows. Then they just put people to play, and we bring a lot of gifts and presents to the new person that is coming. Yes, it's not more than that.
Interesting.
But it is the games are very funny games.
What are some festivals that are popular in Colombia?
There, like in Cali, about the salsa. There is the most popular. There are two for me that are very big and important. One is in Barranquilla. It's the Barranquilla Festival.
What happens in that?
It is similar than the Rio de Janeiro Festival. Have you heard in Brazil, the festival of samba? Because it's big and huge in Barranquilla. Then it's about everybody in the streets dancing and having masks and big cars with decoration. Colombia is a very colorful country. Then all the colors came to the... And Barranquilla has all this music, cumbia and salsa also. Then they are all dancing all the time in the streets, all this kind of... And it's party everywhere. Then it's very a very particular and popular festival. It's the biggest in Colombia. And there is another one that is about vallenato. Vallenato is a kind of music that is originally from Colombia, and it's in the coast also. Then the most important singers of vallenato came to a city, and every night they are performing this kind of music, and the new people. But there are many people in the coast that love, and around Colombia that loves this kind of music. Then it is a place that is full and plenty of people dancing and having fun with the singers. But nothing. Okay, there is another festival, kind of festival, because I am trying to. Because here in India, most of the festivals are like spiritual, no, around some gods, and we have in Colombia we have the December 24th, but before that, when Jesus the birthday of Jesus, 9 days we have it's like Navratri, but Jesus Navratri. Yes, every day we pray like the 9 days before Jesus was born. Then it tells the story about the 9 day before, how was Maria, because you know that they had to go out from the city that they were, because they were looking for Jesus to kill him. Then it tells all this story every day, the 9 days before Jesus' birth. Then every night.
Is it like a drama?
It is like a drama, and sometimes they perform the drama. Yes. No, in many places. I think that in all the small towns in Colombia, you can see the performance of the story. It's very beautiful, and after that, you just have a lot of food and a party. Always is a party after everything in Colombia. Yes.
What are the things to do and places to visit in Colombia?
Okay. We have the Pacific coast.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Atlantic, where is the Caribbean, and we have the Pacific. We have both oceans. Then in the Pacific is like more virgin, and you can find there like very big turtles that go and have the eggs in between the night. And also we have waves. Waves that comes between August and November to have the eggs also in this place, because it's an ocean. Yes.
Whales that come to give birth.
Yes. Then you can have like many natural very many experience around the ocean, like waves or turtles in the middle of the night. Or you can go to a very this is the place that I was talking, that rains more after the place in India. Then you can see there a lot of rivers also. Then it's a very beautiful natural place to go and visit. And also we have all the coasts in Colombia. It is
very natural. So a lot of natural places to visit and
Yes.
experience. Of course, the mountains and
Yes.
the ocean side by side. That's an interesting
Yes.
experience. I want to know about Pablo Escobar. We cannot talk about Colombia and not talk about Pablo Escobar. What is your experience of Pablo Escobar as a Colombian?
Okay, I had my experience. It's not very close to Pablo Escobar, because in the moment that he was very important and doing all these things in Colombia, I was living in Bucaramanga. That is a city that is a little like away from all this. But after that, I came to Medellin, and this is the city of Pablo Escobar. Then Pablo Escobar, you have like two faces of the same person. Then most of the population in Colombia doesn't like Pablo Escobar, because he was making a war in Colombia because of the drugs. Then bombs everywhere. You cannot be in peace, because it was going to happen around you. like no peace in the cities. 'Cause he was in this problem with the politician people, and he wanted to be in the power, but at the same time, people from the neighbors, yes, I'm saying it right. He lived at the beginning of the life, like in a poor neighbors. Then he knew what the people needs, and he was very generous. That's the word. Very generous. Helped many people and built houses. There is a neighbor built from Pablo Escobar. Then many people likes him in this specific place that is Medellin, and also, but most of the people in Colombia doesn't like Pablo Escobar, because the ones that were the ones that had the opportunity to have these houses or to be close to the generosity of this person were just a little bit compared with all the nation. Yes, and but there is something very interesting about him. Is the Hacienda Nápoles is the house that he had like 2 or 3 hours from Medellin, that he brought a lot of animals around the world because he was very rich. Then he said, I want like a zoo here in my house. And now we have a little bit of problems because there are animals that cannot be in this place, and there are we're having a lot of reproduction of animals.
Example?
Loss.
I had heard of stories about this regarding hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus is one of the most important points. Hippopotamus are like eating all the endemic plants in the rivers and fish and many things. They are like a little dangerous for the environment in this moment.
Hippopotamus that have been brought by Escobar in Colombia don't have any natural predators. So they just keep reproducing and multiplying, and
yes.
now it's taking a toll in the nature.
Yes.
That's what I heard. They're eating all fishes and plants.
Yes.
How do you control that? Do you like shoot them and kill them?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what I've been doing there.
But have you seen like a hippo pass by in your place?
I think that they are still there. Maybe they are controlling not to go like very far from and you can go and visit. There is a visit to all the places that Pablo Escobar were, no? The Hacienda Nápoles, then the place that he was buried, the place that
they organize a tour for Pablo Escobar's
yes, there is
places.
A tour for Pablo Escobar.
That's crazy. What was his period of activity? When did he die? When was his active period?
In 1991, he died in the roof of a house.
Shot by bullets.
Shot, yes. And before that, the period was like in the 80s, yes, all the 80s. With all these big drug dealers, not just Pablo Escobar, they were all dealers of drugs, yes.
So these guerrillas that came afterwards and this issue of war, do you think it has got to do with Pablo Escobar?
No.
Because he started that movement of drugs and everybody else.
Yes, because now it's the drugs are like in many organizations, and they are always fighting who's like the most powerful. And it's so difficult to get all the territory. Now that they're not going to let you come into your territory, then that's the point, that they are always fighting like until like what is your territory, what is mine, and if you come into mine, then we're going to have a fight. Then
What do your parents think about Pablo Escobar?
my parents, the same than what I told you, that most of the
Don't
people
like.
don't like him. Yes.
What do you think when you travel abroad, when you say Colombia, everybody
Pablo
must be
Escobar.
saying Pablo Escobar.
I know that we have been producing a lot of movies and many things about Pablo Escobar outside, and what can I expect more than that? Then for me it's like natural, but I think that 95% of the people hates that ask you about Pablo Escobar. It's like, why do you think that that's the only thing that we have in Colombia? Then it's like
So
they get really
what answer
mad.
do you have for the people who think Colombia is only of Pablo Escobar? What else is there in Colombia?
Okay, no, we have been talking about all of these things here, and it's
One
about.
thing that comes to mind, like when suppose I'm telling you, Pablo,
No, for me, music,
Colombia.
football, coffee. Music, football, coffee, and also we have artists, people that have been very important in our country, like Botero, that he's a painter, very famous, and Gabriel Garcia Marquez. That
But
he
they are
has
not that famous. No, these names I'm hearing for the first time.
for you, but for example, in North America, and I think that in Europe, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, because he
In
had
Spain.
he had one novel that get this.
What I think after this conversation is Colombia is equal to salsa, Shakira, and mountains by the beach.
Yes, you're right. Music, not just salsa, music in general,
Music in general.
because now we have reggaeton, and that is how it is. Then reggaeton now is very popular.
Reggaeton is like the Bob Marley style, no? Reggae.
No, that's reggae. Reggaeton is like the Maluma, Shakira style. Now she's singing reggaeton.
Can you sing some reggaeton?
Okay, I will sing two reggaetons.
Okay, great.
One that everybody knows. Despacito. Quiero meter tus besos despacito hasta que me cuentes cosas al oído. No, I don't know the letter. But I'm going to sing one that is becoming very popular in this moment, and it's from Carol G. She's from Medellin. And it's wait. Now it's the song. ¿Qué hubiera sido? Tú, si antes te hubiera conocido. Tú. Seguramente estarías bailando otra conmigo. No como amigos, sino como otra cosa. Usted cerca me pone peligrosa. Por un besito hago cualquier cosa. La novia suya me pone celosa. Y aunque es hermosa, no te va a tratar como yo. No te va a jugar como yo. No está tan rica así como yo. Ella es tímida y yo no con esa boca que tiene. No. Bueno, that's etc. This is reggaeton, no? It's like a
Yeah.
swing with swing, yes.
Wow. You have been a marketing professional. What did you do as a person in marketing?
Okay, and marketing, I was in a sales area, but doing marketing. It's like a combination between sales and marketing. I used to work in a company, food company, but at the same time it was sales direct to mothers from Colombia. That's a little difficult to explain. It's like Avon Jambal. I don't know if you know the.
What are these things?
There are like magazines to sell
Uh-huh.
through women that sells, and they get like a profit.
Women sell magazines. Is it like a
Yes.
pyramid
It is not a pyramid.
scheme?
Yeah, I know that there is confusion
Multi-level
usually
marketing.
about pyramids and direct sales. It is called direct sales, and it's something very like secure, because pyramids are like not secure.
Scam.
But the point is that what I was doing in this company that became the most important in Colombia, I worked first designing the sales strategy. Second, the customer-centric culture in the company, to make all the processes thinking and what the customers need. Then in that point, you need to understand about customer experience, customer value, customer journey, the conversion funnel. It's like all the steps that a customer has to cross to finally purchase and to stay.
So, what are your fun observations about people in Colombia
Like,
in terms of marketing or sales? What do they prefer? What they don't prefer?
oh, in Colombia, what do they prefer? In Latin America in general, we are very connected with experience that brings emotions. We are very emotional people. Very emotional people. Then that means that it's not just the product. If you can help, for example, the people, support the questions, if you can listen, if you can exchange experience with them, for sure that you're going to make a better purchase than if you are just selling a product. For Latin Americans in general, for example, talking about Ayurveda, it's very important for a Latin America to know not just your dosha, about how is your body and your mind, is to really have the opportunity to talk about your traumas and and all your life, and to the counselor can help to
Yeah, it's a overall well-being, not just about sales and
yes,
purchasing.
yes.
What do you think is the biggest problem in Colombia?
This thing about drugs is the biggest problem. Then the business in drugs. Then that means that makes you powerful in the country. And the drugs dealers brought like a culture. Then if you're a kid that doesn't have the opportunity to study, for you, like the person that you want to be is a drug dealer.
Oh no.
Then that is very difficult to change. Then the drugs in our country, the business is really damaging, like all the opportunities. And also we have very beautiful women. And what I want to say about the culture of drug dealers is because when you are a powerful man, you want to have a very beautiful woman at your side. Then you will make her with all the surgeries like a very beautiful woman. Then the girls in Colombia they are not natural. We are not natural. I am from there. I'm a natural, but I feel that I belong to that culture also. Then we have a lot of surgeries everywhere, and that's not bad. The point is that if you don't have that, then you're not happy in the life. because all the guys, that's a culture, that's what I'm trying to say. All the guys are looking for girls with big tits and bumps and whatever, and very beautiful bodies, and that, yes, I think. And then next about that is that the girls want to be like that girls, the small childs that are growing. Those are the references, no? This kind of guys and this kind of girls. And we are having a lot of prostitution in our country right now because foreign people is coming to get drugs and girls.
Oh.
Then it's all about drugs, I think, like in the roots. And then if you ask me, I would say that it's better to legalize the drugs. Because behind the business of not legalizing is growing something very bad.
So you're saying it is so big that it needs to be legalized, and if it is not legalized, it has got very bad repercussions.
If you legalize, then you will have maybe more people consuming, and how do you say, like a problem in the population about having a lot of drugs, but you can maybe do something with education and supporting, and I don't know. But if you legalize, then the business is going to disappear. It's not going to be that big, and the violence is going to stop, and all this. Yes.
Who are the consumers of these drugs? It is usually most of it. Is most of it exported, or is it the local people who are consuming?
I think that it's more exported. I don't know numbers, but
to the US.
It's impossible that all the population in Colombia.
Is it possible?
It's impossible. Consume all that we produce. It is growing every year. It is impossible to control. It's impossible. It's because they have the power.
You're saying drugs is the biggest industry in Colombia?
Yes, for sure.
How do you think it started? What is the cause of drug issue in Colombia?
What is the cause? I think that we have very good land there. The cocaine came from coca, no? And coca is ayu. Ayu is the original name, indigenous name of the plant. And the ayu was consumed as the leaves. The tribes people consume it in a very beautiful way. It is not dangerous when you just put it in your mouth, and because it is too small, the impact. If you want to really have like this drug in your head, then you have to produce a lot of cocaine. But in this case, it's something very important in the tribes of our country. Then they used to, this plant is sacred for them. I don't know too much about marijuana. Is from India, no?
Probably.
The wheat original is from India, and then maybe you have a different story. But ayu, that is coca, is from Colombia, and the way it was used in a very good way. But for some reason, a person just find a way to make it cocaine, and it start being a business.
So you're saying that the tribes in Colombia have cocaine.
There's the leaves, the original plant, that is ayu, yes.
People in Colombia have leaves of the cocaine plant, which is ayu.
Yes.
They don't eat it like in the powder form. So it's very light. It's
very light. very light. And
It's like betel. Is it like betel leaves that we eat in India?
Maybe, yes. It's like we have tobacco also. Not to smoke,
But to eat.
to eat, or to have the smell, the aroma of the tobacco. Then
Have you eaten the leaf of cocaine?
I have tried. We have in all Latin America and in the mountains in Los Andes a tea with these leaves.
Tea.
A tea, yes, tea. To support? No. Yes, maybe to support like the when you are in the mountains, you feel you have like headache or problems in your breath. Then this helps a lot to get a better condition to yes, to stay in the mountains, in the top of the mountains, like more than 3,500 meters or above that. Then it's very popular in Latin America, in our ancient culture.
How would you compare Ayu, that is cocaine, with ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca. No, I think that's
different.
Different, yes. It's different. Yes, Ayu is good to Google Ayu, and you will find very important meaning. And they connect. They can, when they have the Ayu in the mouth and they do some rituals. The tribes, then they have the opportunity to have a deep connection. It's like they meditate through the Ayu. They have meditations, but it's very light, the impact of the Ayu. And it has been for years and years and years and thousands of years.
Very interesting. So maybe all these plants, no? Because as you said, weed is very traditional and old in India. That is also used in some of the... It can be used as a medication.
Yes.
It is used in some of the Ayurvedic medicines. Like that, there are many other plants. So maybe you can research about you can make Ayurvedic pills out of Ayu, cocaine and ayahuasca.
Yes, sure. That's interesting. Yes. To bring back the importance of the plant, that now is like to recognize the value of the plant. Yes.
Very interesting. I think that's a great note to conclude the episode on. Anything else you want to add that we missed?
Yes, I think that it's important to let you know that Colombia has been growing in tourism for the last 10 years, but the last 3 years is really people coming a lot to, for example, Medellin. I think that is last year was the #1 city to work online. Like people from many countries, other countries are coming to stay 2-3 months and work from there because they love the weather, they love the culture, the people, the food, the fruits. Then there are many good things to experience in Colombia, and people is afraid to come because we have a
drug issue.
Yes. Then just try to come, and you will find the most. Oh, I haven't talked about this, but the people from Colombia is really kind people. It's very lovely people. Everybody's going to, maybe you're not used to this, but everybody's going to bring you a hug, and they're going to say, this is your home, stay here. You will feel like in your family in every place.
Wow.
Yes. It is strange that in a place that we live a lot of violence, you can find this, but like the solidarity is still very important in our country.
What do Colombians think about India?
Oh, it's a spiritual place. It's a spiritual place. And it's like a spirituality, but that at the same time is like a little crazy country. Yes, because we are very connected. I think that we are over connected with the to organize everything, no? Outside, inside the house, the cleanliness. Then some people that comes here feel a little bit overwhelmed about this big difference that we have. But at the same time, we all know that if you really want to go in a path of spirituality, here we have the most important people and connection and culture and ashrams and everything. Then everybody that wants to go into this path is planning always to come to India.
Amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank
being our
you.
guest. I really enjoyed talking to you. Hope you have a great journey.
I enjoy it too, Tanmay. It was so nice for me, and thank you.
Thank you for watching this podcast till the end. Please let us know in the comments what more topics and guests would you like to see in future episodes.